Hello everyone, how are we doing? How are we all getting on? What have I missed? What have I missed? Right, Seiko's in at T1 with the fire. Got MJ with the lo-fi music to be punted to. You're loving that lo-fi, ain't you? Good old music library on YouTube. Right, but we're here, that's the main thing. We're back. And guess what? We're back to Gran Turismo 7. I was in two minds of what I was going to do today. I was in two minds. Do we go Gran Turismo 7 or do we persevere with Project Motor Racing? As I need to do a little thing here. Because Wi-Fi doesn't seem to be working properly for a few things. Let's see if this works. On. There we go. Magic. But we're going to give Gran Turismo a go because I don't want to forget about Gran Turismo. We're still going to keep Gran Turismo. There is a couple of things that can fix it, but the lobby I had yesterday, it was absolute carnage at T1 at Monza. So I figured, you know what, let's just go back to the roots. But I do have a stream schedule for Project Motor Racing because I do want to check out the new patch. I think it's got massive potential, that game. As crap as it is right now, it's got a lot of potential. So, but what we're going to do this week, something a little bit different, because we're going to the gameplay. We're in that right screen? Yeah, we're in the right screen. Because I fixed my insane sound setup, right? So what I've done is the controller is now free of headphones and it's just charging in case we need it. And what I realized is my monitor has an audio out cable or slot. So I've plugged the splitter that was in the controller into the monitor. It goes to the computer and comes by a very dodgy Amazon Basics extension, so I can actually have my headphones over here. And it seems to cut out the crackling as long as I don't put the cable in all the way. Well, the other game, short-lived. I don't think it's possible to first at the moment. Sadly, it's added to the growing list of games that will likely be great in a year. That list is way too long at the moment. I really hope it's not a year, because I have been, you know, I have been communicating with the devs, and I've got a few issues that I've had to them. They are working on fixes. They're not rushing it out, so that's a positive. Um, as far as I'm aware, they're going to have a roadmap of when it's going to be by. Um, they're going to announce something either tonight or tomorrow morning, so that'll be good. Hopefully, they can get it fixed. Because it's got lots of potential. The annoying thing about Project Motor Racing is what I drove before you guys had it on day one was completely different. Like the force feedback I was raving about on the Sunday, I think it was, well, the Monday actually. The force feedback was so good on the Mazdas and the Porsche 964. Um, and then when I tried it on the Monday, on the Tuesday, I was like, what on earth is going on here? PMR now has a worse star rating on PS5 than Rensport. I'm not going to look too much at that because if we think back to how long have I got to this race? Right, 15 minutes. We'll go about 15 minutes of practice. We're going to do daily Bs this week. So we've got a minute to wait. What are the cars that people are using? Gran Turismo had a really shocking rating, didn't it? NSX Cayman, Hurricanes. I don't want the Hurricanes. NSX. Do I have a livery on the NSX? So yeah, like you, I really want that game to be good. I'm happy to give like to do streams because I only play when I'm streaming pretty much. So I'll do a few streams just to get ideas of where the game is at, because I'm happy to give that time to the developers as long as they're going to put the effort in to help the community and the game, because I do think it has a lot of potential. I do think it does. Hey, Daytona. Oh, by the way, happy Thanksgiving to everyone in the United States. Well, not just in the United States, every person from the United States, every American. Happy Thanksgiving, guys. Enjoy the turkeys. We only get the one time we can have turkeys over here. You guys have it a couple of times. But happy Thanksgiving. And spend it well. Look after yourselves and your families. I just wish it was released in EA or beta. Like the whole thing would have been avoided. At the end of the day, I paid 90 British pounds for it. Yeah, exactly. The thing is, right, and I am well aware that I paid zero British pounds or zero anything for it. I'm well aware of it. To a point that actually sits. Sometimes it sits a bit weird with me because I was going to buy the game anyway, right? So the game I was going to pre-order it. I was going to get it for the 90 British pounds. But then they sent me the code, so I didn't need to do that. So that's frustrating from that side. I mean, do I have a bit of relief that I didn't have to spend it? Probably, yeah. But if it's 30, 40 quid game and released in early access, there's very little anger. But then, I did the same with Evo, with Assetto Corsa. But on the flip side, that was in early access. I think I paid about 25 for it. Big difference, isn't it? But yeah, it's just frustrating. Like, I don't have deliveries for it from that I've made. But yeah, so it's just a whole shit show of a situation that didn't need to happen. I said it the other day. I think if they had we'll do BTCC, I think we can find anything. If they had said, right, you guys, creators, whoever it is, here's a code, play the game for a week, stream it if you need to, give us your feedback. We'll we'll release it in early access next week, and then go from there. But yeah, it's just where are all the GT3 cars in this game? Does it have to be GT3, M4, GT7? I'm on the back. I mean, GT7's got its own issues. I mean, this is the thing, right? Is it's not just PMR. PMR has just highlighted a bigger issue that there is going on in sim racing. I'm not going to talk about gaming in general. I'm just trying. If you guys see a good livery, let me know. Do we have a WRC one, by the way? You know, games are being released in a state they shouldn't be. Gran Turismo should never have come out when it did. Gran Turismo is one of those examples of it came out before it should have done. It's not a bad. It's a pretty good game now, but everyone's still complaining about it. Let's do F1. You know what I mean? So it's just a whole thing in the industry at the moment. So it's one of those. Like I think I want to be able to help out where I can with them, because it does mean people kind of get some use out of it. But it's not the worst product. I think someone said in the WRC chat, I think it might have been Ollie. Cyberpunk was a good example of of what the game coming out and not being ready. But it is what it is. Like there's nothing we can do about it. I think the frustrating bit is there just seems to be a lot of trolls about it. People going on about there should be things done about it. What they should do, in my opinion, this is not me speaking as a Giants partner or anything like that. What I think they should do, and I would like them to somewhat do, is say, look, now that everyone's paid for it, full price, or the people that currently have the game that paid full price, what they should say is, we will give you X amount of content. So if it's a year 2 pass, whatever it is, they should give something in return. Seeing as people can't get refunds. And that's the other annoying thing with PlayStation is they're not people can't get refunds because they've downloaded the game, not because they played it, because they've downloaded it. That's frustrating in itself. But I will persevere with it. I think it's not as bad if they can get the multiplayer working. I think that's a little bit of the way to fixing some of the issues. The AI is the AI. It is what it is. But I did race against the AI on PMR yesterday, for a little bit, and I sussed it out. I kind of just figured out how to race against it. They are making tweaks, even if they made little tweaks like the AI could be what it is. It could right drive on the train track like we're all saying, isn't it? But as long as it knows that you're there, and it kind of goes alongside you as you go around the corner. So I was at Silverstone, and the long right hander as you go into the old pit straight. If it knows that you're there and it doesn't take the line, and you've got the racing line, it takes the outside line. But then if you kind of go to push it off, then obviously it kind of just pushes you back in. That would be fair. So little adjustments like that, I can kind of understand it. I think they've gone for like an IMSA style AI with the whole train analogy. It's not right, but if they can fix the multiplayer and the ranked and the social, then I think they've got somewhat of a working prospect. That's my feeling towards it. Right, also, let me just get back used to this game. I don't even know what time I need to aim for. Let me go back and check what times I need to aim for and see what people are doing. I haven't. Well, have I tried Rensport? I have tried Rensport, but I haven't bought it. I tried it at the expo before it came out. The annoying thing is, at the time, 230s is what I need. The handling on PMR was so much better than Rensport. I even spoke to the guy at Rensport. I said, look, these are the issues that I've had. Now, he explained what it could have been is the game at the expo was set up on the Moza R3, and it was really dialed down to a low force feedback. So it could be that, but the car I drove, I think it was a Merc at Monza, just would not go around Parabolica. Just the back end would step out a lot. So it seems like it's just a situation at the moment with everything. I think it's 5 laps around here, isn't it? But now coming back into Gran Turismo, the wheel just feels so much heavier. Which is why I'm doing this race rather than the daily C. Well, partly because I don't like Think Craft. Well, not that I don't like it, just don't know it. The annoying thing about Rennsport is, Rennsport's not a new thing. Rennsport's been out, you know, people have been showcasing it and racing events with Rennsport for a good while now. So that's the one I would have expected to be even better. So how's the game sound to you guys? Well, I'd say the same about Project Motor Racing, because I think part of the problem with Project Motor Racing is they've tried to make something, add stuff in last minute to try and do something that it wasn't meant to be. Like, if you look at the cars that are good in Project Motor Racing, it's not the GT3s or the LMDHs prototypes. Those cars are the broker ones. If you drive like the Mazda, the Porsche 964, you drive the GTOs and the older cars, they're not that broken. Yes, there's things that they could fix with them, but those cars is what the game was built around, so they put all the time and effort with that. And I think what they realise is, get closer to release, they're like, oh, we need to get LMDHs. People want that, and we want to compete with LMU or something like that. So they've had an afterthought. 5 seconds at the pace. Because it was esports only, then it wasn't, then it wasn't run esports, then it wasn't being released, then it's meant to be for free, then it's paid and then released, and then they decided to charge ridiculous amounts for liveries. I mean, who on earth would do such a thing other than EA? And where I kind of give EMR a bit of a reprieve in terms of the physics and all that sort of stuff is, I was tried the first time that EA put the road cars into the F1 game, and the handling was shocking, like absolutely terrible. I mean, to the point where if I hit the brakes, the cars would spin. And thank you very much for the likes, guys. Yeah, we're going to focus here on getting a good time around here. And we'll only have time to do this lap, I think. I need to turn my force feedback down. It feels so heavy. But let's check how things are working.
Let's go!
They are working. Still gonna be 3 seconds. Oh, I haven't even changed my brake balance. Probably why. Go. One thing you give PMR is the sounds that you get. I mean, the sounds, it's incredible. I'm not gonna lie. But even then, you got people complaining. The interesting video though of the whole thing was James Baldwin's. I don't know if you guys have seen James Baldwin's video. That was quite interesting. And also, with PMR being that bad, as much as people going on about Ian Bell, there was a whole factory driver program of people that tested these cars. Now, who are these people and what feedback do they give? Because clearly they've given feedback to say that they're great. You know, so if people are giving feedback to say the cars are great and they're professional drivers or sim racers or whatever, who are they? There we go. Some cars sound amazing, but some are way off. I mean, I quite like the sound of it. But then I'm not as picky about stuff like that. That to me it is what it is. I'm not as annoyed about the graphics or the saturation on it. But I think Gran Turismo is too saturated. Like there's too much. The greens are too bright or too saturated. The reds are too saturated. You know, the grass isn't this green and the trees are not this green at Spa. You know, concrete's not this saturated. So that I don't mind that on PMR. $32.9. Yeah, these are Group 4s. Also, speaking of Group 4s, the GT4s don't handle that bad on PMR. I'm going to get into a race shortly. Right, I need to turn this down a bit more. Let me go to 70. You can always turn it up. Oh, A plus is great. Great. I'm literally going to be finished at the back, ain't I? Maverick. Dreamcatcher. No, who messaged us there? Maverick and Dreamcatcher. The more time I put into PMR, the more issues I'm finding. It's becoming a little frustrating now. Yeah, you will find issues. I think this, you know, we've got to wait until this patch comes out. See if there's any updates. Nothing yet. Other chat going on. Right, so all I got to do is try and keep up here, ain't I?
5 laps, 5 laps, let's go.
That's how long the race is. That's how long. Hey Flash, how are you doing, buddy? How are things? Right, let's go. Right. Mission. Not finish last. Oh, starting here. What is Arc Raiders? I've heard loads of people talking about it. We're like, what is it? Is it good? Well, I'm assuming it's good if you're going to play it. But I've seen loads of people talking about Arc Raiders and adverts coming up. Operator! There, overtake!
Let's go!
Uh, Tarkov like, but way more. So this one just one. What's Tarkov? See, I don't know much about games other than sim racing. The only other thing I used to play back in the day was Cold War or Call of Duty. Turn. He's got a pen. Just stay with him for the next lap. Does this sound better to you guys? Ugh. That's not an echo. That's just me saying double words. Oh, almost missed the shift there. And also next week we get the Ferrari and the new tracks in this game. Doesn't help that we started so far back. Got him. You heard this 50 quid, Jesus. That is a lot for effectively offline races. Trying for PMR. Stuff we were promised in 22. It is. Hold on, guy. I'm not letting off massively loud fireworks right outside.
3 laps to go!
It's sort of... To me, it sounds like it's career mode stuff. Like those extra races. Like you could do 24 hours. And then you got that B-spec, potentially. And I don't think that's worth 50 quid. Not when people have already paid, what, 60, 70 quid for the game in the first place? Did you guys hear that as well? $4.4. There's some massive loud fireworks. Like, why? The dog's freaking out there. Away from these guys, but I'm not getting managing. Oh. The NSX. Also, hello, Bugalogs. He's gonna get me on the straight, isn't he? A nice one. He wants to work with me. Also, do any of you guys have any curved monitors? And if you do, are they good? Thing is, I don't even know if I'm going to buy that DLC anytime soon. Like, I want to see, is it content that I will actually play? If not, then I don't even know if I'll get it. You do, but you're racing a 50-inch TV. Because I'm looking at 27-inch, which is what I've got at the moment. I haven't got a gaming one. So the one I've seen is an MSI, but it's curved. Oh. So I don't know if curved is a better way to go around. Because my screen is literally an arm's length away. Can we get a couple of... Oh, mate, where are you going? You've got to realise I'm there. I was capped all kicking off. Well, it depends how close you have it, because my one, if I need to, I can bring it out to about here. About there. So not far from my screen, from my face. So that's why I've gone for a smaller one. I'm just wondering, is there like distortion on it or anything? Or would there be? Panoy Pika! Did I let off enough? Fluffed out. No, not the Citroen. We're in the NSX. But yeah, my ideal setup at one day will be to have a proper gaming PC for sim racing, and be able to have either a triple setup or an ultra wide setup. P12, let's go! Did it? P12, P12. Gonna turn the heater off for a bit, guys. Quite warm in here. It is quite warm in here. Where is it? There. Smart life. Having heater off. Oof. Now that's warm. Warm in here. Yeah, I don't know. What do you think? What cars do you think are people getting good results in? I want to see what that's done to my DR. It's gone down, but not surprised because these guys. So they're all in the Hurricane. The G70 one. Ooh, let's try the G70, guys. The G70. That seems like a car that seems to be working. But the frustrating bit is we're in A plus lobbies, which is pretty much top split or second split or something like that. So change. There we go. This livery, this car, guys. Ooh. Right. Also, question: do we go pink or do we go blue or neon? Oh, we'll go neon because that one was a special occasion. That we'll go this one. And change tires. McLaren had a big top speed. Does it also spark? Is there flames that come out the back of it? I've got a joke about it. Is the all cars you races have the same speed? Yeah, all the cars are different. So some of them will be faster in a straight line. Some will be better in the corners. In terms of the G70s that I have, they're exactly the same. They're just different liveries. See you in a bit, bigger. Let's start. So we're still 2.7 off the pace that we need to be. The week of playing PMR has really got my feel of this game gone. Not even going to be able to do a lap. But yeah, guys, I'm going to be doing a bit more different sort of content going forward. Like, I don't want to just stick to Gran Turismo because other things I kind of want to play, and I really don't because I've been focusing on just playing Gran Turismo for streaming. But I was very tempted today to just get F125, and I didn't. So I want to kind of focus on this and Project Motor Racing. But I think I want to try different stuff. Just so we don't get burnt out and bored. This car might be good around these sections here. Only you could adjust a cockpit view in this game. It's time to go to the next race. Pinky, how are you? Welcome in, my friend. How you doing? Right, back to A's. Still 230s, these people. We're starting in the back, ain't we? Yeah. So everyone Corvettes in a 6. So we're the only one G70 there. The TT seems to be quite popular, and the Ferrari. But now I need to turn on the heater again. Oh, it's so frustrating. I need to set a lower temperature on it so it can just maintain a heat rather than roasting me. I feel like I'm going to be a Christmas turkey at this rate. Ooh. Lampago. A Lampago. Oh. Right, let's go, guys.
Let's go!
I'm a chunky monkey from Funky Town.
I am. Just frustrated where we're starting. Need to update this livery with a new logo as well. Vroom, vroom. Let's go. Let's go.
Here we go, green flag, boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys!
I'm out of that view. It's not the best for me racing. Uzbekish. Short shift. Let him through. Give him a nudge. Can't even keep up. Oh. Nearly lost it. Oh, just about got him. Right, let's brake deep and hard. Not a bad exit, not a bad exit. Alright, let's see if I can give him a pump draft on the straight. Not close enough. In places I feel like he's holding me up now. I don't know if that's because of slipstream or not. Got him.
Let's go!
Need to catch, need to catch. Need to get closer. Happy Thanksgiving, Verby. Hope you're well.
laps to go!
Here. Everyone is dragging PMR. Oh, they are. I think I'm hoping that soon it will change. Or you can just get into the back of that pack. Someone else going wide. And thank you to everyone watching. Hope you're all doing well. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone. And thank you for the likes, guys. If you are watching and you haven't hit that like button, would you do me a massive favour and just tickle it? Just give it a double tap. Or a single tap on the mainstream, double tap on the shorts. Mate, Pepetto! What are you on, mate? Oh, let's go. And also, if you haven't subscribed, it doesn't actually cost you anything. But as another channel says, to have the power to unsubscribe, you do need to subscribe first. A favourite go-to car in GT7? This one. The Jenny. The Group 4 Jenny. Mate, what are you doing? Cost us all so much time, so much time. What is he doing? What is he doing? Good! Good! Why is he trying to go 3 wide or 2 wide through there when I'm already behind this car? Just cost him a lot. He put him in last place.
It's the final lap!
couple of places here. Maybe. Come on, let's go. Power. Terrible that section. Can we get these two? Gotta get him into the bus stop. What a move! Is that perfection on the brakes? Yeah! Yeah! What a move! What a move! Get in there, Lewis! What a move! I mean, it's only for 12th place, but wow. 5 seconds to the next guy. We just need to kind of keep with the pack a little bit. Give me 2 seconds, guys. I just need to turn this temperature down on the radio. Right, there we are. Hopefully that will cool down a bit, but not get too cold. Whew. That was quite the battle. Still lost. Yeah, but not surprised. Oh. There we go, there we go, there we go.
Yes! Rest and bless. Oh, can't you see? Toasty one. It's a party for me. Got those scars. Can't get enough. With a hunky breath, man. Life is so tough.
Right, enter with your car. Right, I need to try and get a better quality lap so we can move up a couple of spots. Because starting in this position is not the ideal. Really about carrying speed, I think, through some of the corners that I'm not doing. Retry, see if we get enough time. Just about. We'll just about have enough time to do one lap. see if I get the braking point here. Braking too early. Not carrying momentum through there. Braking too early again. Accelerating too late. We reached 14. Thank you very much, whoever that was. Very much appreciated the support, guys. Also, we're one subscriber away from 5,900. If anyone fancies subscribing and being number 5,900, just press that button. Hey Spawny, how you doing, mate? That's an improvement. 22-2. How's it going tonight? Tough, tough, tough. Very tough in these races today. I've literally lost my Gran Turismo touch. OW Sim Racing! We are in the Genesis Group 4. Genesis G70 Group 4 on Gran Turismo. Gran Turismo. We're still starting last. Still starting last. Ugh. These. And Pepetto is the one we need to watch out for. And you numb arm.
Let's go!
Come on, Lobby, come on. Let's go. Alright, what do we think? Well, where do we think we'll finish, guys, in this one? I think the mission's always not to finish last. I'm hoping we can try and get a few positions. There seems to be chaos happening in the last couple of laps, so we just need to be there to take advantage if we can. Get some juice in there, some water. H2 to the O. Get some H to the O in the good old temple. Is the sound still coming out all right to you guys? Can you guys hear everything okay? A-okay?
Here we go, green flag, boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys!
5 laps, 5 laps, let's go.
And we use the 4-wheel drive to get ahead. Yes, we can. Oh, come on! What's the point? I was miles ahead. Was I miles ahead there? Like, I was literally had a whole car ahead. And he didn't back out. I don't know what else I could have done there. Now I've got no pace. No pace, no man's land. Penalty. I'm half tempted to duck out of this one and get some practicing, guys. What do you think? Yeah, I'm gonna have to duck out and get some practice because this is... I've got a second penalty already. Our race is done. I'm gonna say thank you to that guy. I'm gonna exit. Ah, what rotten luck. What rotten luck. Right. So I'm gonna try this one. Is there SR and DR on this? Yeah. Right, LFA. I don't have it, so I'm gonna have to rent it. What colour do we go for? Matte black. Hopefully no one will spot us on track in a matte black car. What are the times people are doing in this? 12:1, 13:8. Need to learn a different type of driving here. Just beeps this car when you shift gears. Miles off the pace. We're getting a lot of time there. We hit the wall. We'll get a lap in after this. $14.7, that's terrible. Getting in time. Hey, hey, Ben, how are you? How do? Welcome in. Found some more time. Oh, there we go. Oh, mate, I'm super rusty on this. Like, it just all feels very odd. I was in two minds of doing this or PMR today. The last minute decision to do this in the end. Mainly because I feel like the channel was built on Gran Turismo, so I didn't want to go like a whole week of just doing PMR. Yeah, I'm actually enjoying this combo. Weirdly enough, I think playing PMR for a week might actually give me a liking for road cars in this game. 11.5. Oh, shocking. Oh, this is gonna be painful this week. I don't, doesn't even help that race C is not even a track that I know. Actually, speaking of which, let's just check. There's due an announcement today or tomorrow morning of when they're looking to get the update done. But not yet. Nothing as of yet. But also, guys, for those of you that do like PMR, Project Motor Racing, I have created a Facebook group for that for Project Motor Racing. Seems to be quite popular. So if anyone does fancy popping onto Facebook, Project Motor Racing. Why didn't he move? P11. Oh, chaos is happening. I've gone super wide. Hello, God. What's up? How are you? Oh, lively rear end. It's a bit loose at the rear, that one.
That's what she said.
Be reset. Oh! So bad. Suboptimal. I don't think that's it. It's nowhere near even to have the word optimal in there. Suboptimal's giving it some praise. Oh, I think this is just one of those where every car I've tried a couple of laps yesterday at St. Croix in the Group 3s. Shocking. Got no pace at Spa. I might need traction control on this one. That's the dial-up one on the traction. I feel like I'm not pressing the brakes enough. I feel like when I hit the brakes, I'm not getting anything. Feels like I'm not pressing it. And then when I do press it, keep it on for too long. No worries, mate. Wish I could see my own delta. Actually, I could do that. Another penalty. To brake a bit earlier and straighter. That too wide. Hey, me fica, olá, boa noite. Ixi. Como é que estás? Maybe fourth gear there. Oh, still too wide. I don't know why, but I'm just not feeling it with Gran Turismo today. Welcome back, Ben. Don't know what's going on with me today. What's wrong? What is wrong with me? It's not clicking. Yeah, I think I might do the time trials. I think it's gone down to a B as well, this account. No, still on the A. Oh, it's a road car as well. Right. What are the weekly challenges? I haven't tried it with the Audi. I tried it with the Genesis and with the. Actually, I'm just going to do some time trialing. The Genesis and the NSX. Arms going numb as well. You've been rinsing that for DR for the last 2 days. I can smell the A plus. I think like how long we got? We've got 18 minutes till the next race. Right, so let's get the NSX because that's one of the faster cars. All right, let's do a lap and then I'll come back out and then go and register. Second gear for T1. I'll do this one lap with this one, then we'll do the Audi. That's the second for T1. You mean after the Camel Straight, it's third. So, second for T1, this is going to be third. Second out. Guess you mean the long right-hander. Down to second. Yeah, I thought you meant the right-hander. I was trying to think, what is the long left-hander at this track? That would warrant a second gear. Been a long day for you. Imagine how long a day's been for me with a little one coming into our room at like 1 in the morning, kicking me all night. Right, so down to first out of this. I didn't need to match Daz up in the same server. That is true. That would be quite handy. That the people who they should judge it based on the amount of sleep you've got the night before. Right, so 3 temps up. Right, third gear here. Read that in a second. Could be a massive improvement, I think. Bit naughty that. It still go quicker. That was shockingly done. Right, so 31.8 we've improved. Down to second straight. Up to third before putting the power down on that right. Down to second. Right, down to second. Straight up to third. Right, so second, third straight away. Right, we're going to have about 12 minutes. Log into the race. So do you think the TT is a good shout? Where is the Audi TT to the T? What I'll do is actually let me go and buy it because I've got a livery that I can use. It's great in the race. If I get some practice with it, we are definitely going to lose the A rating on this account. That's going to be another get back to A. That eats them up on the straights, which is good because I'm going to be terrible around the corners. This one. Yeah, as long as I keep the line, that bar should be all right. Wait, delivery. I'm hoping I've shared it. There it is. Come on, don't crash on me. Right, so let's go. Daily B. Select from garage. To buy the tyres. There we go. Right, let's practice. We've got 9 minutes to get some good laps in. Ooh. Feels a bit skittish there. So second gear. Yeah, I might do that actually. Yeah, I'll do that. Because it'll be quite handy just to follow someone around. Just to... Yeah, Makisi. I think it's this one. Feels a bit loose under me here. Need to get these tires up. If we get a bit closer there on that corner entry. Right, third gear to this corner. The feedback feels lighter in this car as well. Second gear. And now should have gone straight up to third. minutes to go. Best rate result today, 12th. And that's because of other issues. We did start in the A+ lobbies though, to be fair. So the mission today is just to not finish last in all the races. Lost a lot of wheel spin there. Right. Second in the power through the bus stop. I'm guessing it's brake balance +5 here as well, isn't it? Get this perfect here. Ah, cracky crap. Ah. Hit the wall. Which one's poo on? Is it the not here, is it? Long right hander, isn't it? Oh, the long left. That's terrible. I don't know. I might just do this one race and then call it a day. My head doesn't seem to be in it. Oh, interesting. How does that happen? Good spot, that. I was thinking, how can I find more time? Let's see if the reset is going to help. That might explain a lot of the slow pace. Not all of it. Yeah, that's what, maybe 80%, 90% throttle. And what's the time there? About a second off that guy. I didn't go the message. But yeah, we'll see what happens now. See if that fixes it. Oh. Right, A lobbies and B's in there. Yeah, now it's 100%. Right, let's go.
Let's go!
Still started 15th.
Here we go, green flag. Buggity, buggity, buggity. Let's go racing, boys.
5 laps. 5 laps. Let's go.
Well, I don't know if it's going to explain everything, but we're going to try and keep up with this guy. That's still not the issue by the looks of it. Yeah, it's got a much better exit on the Genesis. Can't even keep up with him. We've all got the slipstream. So I'm not losing time to the lead, I'm just not gaining anything. Could be worse. Could be losing time. Yeah, is that start is just kills us. Because we already start the race like 10 seconds behind. Getting closer to Marty. We're not losing massive times to leader. That's the positive. We've got to pick up any opportunities that we might get.
Three laps to go!
We're only 6 tenths off the fastest lap. Thank you to whoever hit the 21. The leaders are still 10.2 ahead. Like they're doing the same pace as us. Okay. How you doing? Oh, how am I today? I'm tired, mate. Really struggling here. We just found pace. That's a positive. Oh, it's gone wide. We lost time there. Two laps to try and get at least one more. Also, if anyone's watching out there on the shorts, if you haven't subscribed yet, and you like someone who crashes a lot in sim racing, this is the place for you. It's massive amounts of time. I don't know how. Yeah, that first sector was terrible. Lost like 2 seconds there. Yeah, I know you've been subscribed. I saw. Losing the slip is so bad. But definitely, mate, I'm always doing the online lobbies, so if you fancy joining the online lobbies. But I do want to do some offline races as well at some point. Well, I mean online, but not online. It's happened again! It's happened again! Something wrong with my pedals. You see that? So I'll have to check to see if there's anything stuck there, because if I press the accelerator on my wheel, I get that extra bit. That's mental. Yeah, you can't check on VR, can you? You can't even tell your throttle. I can actually hear it in the engine. Well, I'll check after this lap. That explains a lot of what's happening. Oh, that's so frustrating. What are we getting? 125, 26. Well, I'm gonna tell the guys at PMR that they broke my pedals with their game. You could just tell as I'm exiting the corner. Oh, it's so frustrating. Guys, if you feel sorry for me for not my pedal stopping working, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, at least make something work. Right, let me check this the inputs. So that is really frustrating. I mean, I can't do another online race if that's going to happen. Right, let's exit this and go and see our setup. Right, options. Control. And there's me today getting all professional with the gloves. And then this happens. 96%. I'm only getting 96%. Let me just double check. Let's check if that's made any difference. Right, it's given 97. No, it's still about the same. Right, so is that an... I think my pedals might be broken, guys. There's no cables. Like there to like get in the way. Now we've got 100%. Is there a dodgy connector somewhere? Double check as well. Right, we've still got 100%. Right, so let me do some time trial and see if if it happens again. Why have I got a minimum of 5%? Why did I have a... That can't be right. So why did I have a dead zone on my pedals? 5%. Right, let's go in. Right, select from Gary. We're going to get the NSX. So that I felt a bit quicker in that car. Oh, a good spot on that, mate. Good spot on that. We'll do Burton's. That could have also explained some of my issues with the throttle control at low speed. Because I'm pressing it in the first 5%, wasn't actually registering. Which makes sense with my... Nah, cheers, mate. Thanks for that. Let's check my brake, because I know my brake I got the 5% for when I rest my foot there. Now this car feels odd. They're registering just about right. It happened first in the TT. Wonder if that's a connection issue. We need to keep an eye on it over the next couple of days. Otherwise, the money I was saving for a new wheel might have to put new pedals. But let's go back into the TT because I'm struggling the differences in this car. Got used to the TT. Right. And we'll see if that happens again. I'm sure that's what, about 2 seconds that's costing me, maybe a second at least. Change car, TT. And was that in the race or was that in time trial that it happened first? I don't know if you saw. So at least a second. So it could be in the 30.8 maybe. Right. That happened in time trial. Where is he? Well, let's see. Let's keep. I'm gonna keep an eye on it at the camel. I was wondering how all of a sudden, in that lap, I was what, a second behind them, and then, like by the end of the lap, I was like 3 or 4 seconds behind. You managed a 30.2 in the TT, so that. Alright, so it does have pace. I guess it's just like finding the way to drive it, isn't it? Right, deep braking into third. That was messy. If I can improve that 31.8, I think I'll be quite happy for today. Missed the breaking point trying to change that. This still seems to be fine. Freewheel it here. 50%. Feels jerky all of a sudden. Think I'm braking too much? I'll have a look. $50 was 100. Yeah, I see what you mean. Let me just check something. I've just changed the settings on my wheel. See if that helps in a way. We'll see it in the camera what happens. If that was 100, then I'm not trail braking properly. That seems to be different. Still getting 100 there. Right, let me just stop here. Right, so something's not right. Yeah, there's definitely something's happened that because definitely using the right profile. Step 2, which is Gran Turismo, which could explain why the car seems like it's snappy. Not age. Oh yeah, that's wow. That's 100. Oh, that's gonna be. Right, so brake force. I need to bring that back down. Right. Right, that's better. Right, so that is now 100%. Might need to adjust it slightly, but oh, bloody hell! What have I done? What is wrong with me? Where is he again? You're so invested. I do not know what happened because that wasn't. Right, let me try again. So I feel like I wasn't getting enough brake in there. Right, so that's still not quite right. Now I need to adjust it in here. Right, that's a comfortable. Right, so my brake force on my wheels at 45. Because I used a completely different profile for PMR. And the settings in the game were completely off as well. A lot closer already. So the Ghost is half a second ahead. It's got a head start for half a second. And I've caught it quite a bit. Right, now, third gear. Yeah, that's it. Oh, that's a massive difference. That's massive. I've not even checked the brake balance yet. The 50%. Way smoother. I wouldn't say sorted, but we're getting there. Oh, that brake balance is already done. Oh, that was hard work. So I'm not slow. It's not just me. We had equipment malfunction. Right, let's try and get a good lap now. Still struggling on T1. Try second. Onto the bus stop, yeah? Onto the first, after the long break. Alright, try to don't go down to first. I feel like I need to adjust my brake force a little bit more. I'm not getting enough pressure in the pedal in some corners. See that? There's going to be micro adjustments that I'm going to have to make here, but it's already becoming more natural. I think the braking into certain corners, I can feel that I can go in a bit longer on the brakes without it locking up. Felt like I needed the first gear because I went a bit wide. 815. Wow, is that 1.3? Going to work on that first corner. I think I can get into the 30s. What would I do without you here, Ben? I'd have been screwed for the next week trying to understand what's going wrong. Now I can push more. That is true. I'm back and I am not. That's a massive gain there. I think I'm still 5% off on this brake pressure. 35. Right, I think this might be it. I'll try to stay second. Maybe first. Not quite comfortable yet for second. Second for T1. Right, okay. For anyone watching, if you haven't hit the like button or double tap your screen, do me that big honour of just doot doot, as we just found a bit of pace, thanks to Ben. I think I've nailed the sweet spot there. It's a bit too much. Yeah, starting to. About a second off your pace. Another temp or two there. Right, so second for T1. Go to first and second for turning. Right, so go first for that rotation, right? You want it to go first a bit longer there to start off with. Hey Bernard! How are ya? Hope you're well. Welcome in. That's 2 attempts there already. I want to try and get into the 30s. Be happy if I get into the 30s. Then I can just get a bit more practice and I'll be into the low 30s. There we go. That's a big gain. There we go. Half a second up so far. $30.7. Still not confident getting into second there.
It's the final lap!
A wrong button. I was meant to say
Let's go!
that. Right, so I lost about a tenth there. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there because that's a penalty. But we found the pace. Oh, that was hard work. The 30.7. What one was? Yeah, 2.70768. Yeah. Right. So that best lap was the best overall. Right. Where does that put us? Right. So I'm 7/10 of sparks, which is about. I can get into the. I can easily get into top 1,000. Right, let me do a couple of laps in a different car, just to get a comparison of what I would get in the. I tried the Genesis, wasn't it? It's the Oh mate, honestly, that was the best thing that you could have done. Anyone could have done today, is point that out because that is. I mean, I don't know what happened there. It's just insane that it happened. Yeah, I mean, how that happened, I don't know. But you spotting that with a throttle made us go and check the settings, and then we found the issue with the brakes as well. No, it actually didn't. Because what I was feeling when I was braking, the car felt snappy. Like I was going 100% all the time, which was so odd. Because then I'm going in, it's like I'm stabbing the brakes and all the weight's transferring. So I could just feel the car not stable. And as soon as I changed the brake and the force, I could feel like it's a lot smoother, so I can actually just hit the brakes. I can feel the car just still keeping momentum as I'm lifting off the brakes. Weird feeling. I thought, I mean, it could be. I mean, I look back. Because when you were saying to brake at 50, I felt like it was just going too much. But we got there. We got there. What lap times I could do with the Genesis? I'm so familiar with the Genesis that should make it more normal for me. Also, thank you to whoever hit the subscribe button. 5,900 subscribers. We're 100 away. 100 away from the end of year target, was 6,000. That is phenomenal. Well, let's try and hit the brakes well. Right. It's already half a second. Not good, that entry and exit. I lost time there. Do this lap, maybe one more after this, then I'll call it quits. Right, I've got a second off the pace. Bummer. This is a sighter lap, and then the next one's going to be our final push lap. Wow. Wowzers. Time to be found everywhere on this circuit. Right, so here's go. Right, it's gonna be the last lap, guys. It really is gonna be. Then, otherwise, I keep saying it's the last lap every time. Right, here we go. Keeping the wheel nice and steady. Little movements. Exactly. Lots to gain, lots to lose. And they're being consistent around it as well. You know, the funny thing is, I think that Audi might be even quicker than this. I think I'm a lot quicker in that Audi. Right, let's see. Focus on the brakes. Third gear, let it coast. I won't find the other 3/10 there, but getting quicker. That's positives. Very good positives. I think it's my braking. I'm braking too early in a lot of corners. Being too safe. Let me try again, because I think it's how I'm braking. There we go. It's how I'm hitting the brakes. I'm like braking early and not long enough. You feel like the TT is low effort to get the pace out of it, yeah. But then I'm wondering, now that I've figured this out, now I'm going to brake deeper, just be more aggressive. Oh, what an idiot. Not revving it enough in fourth. I've got enough pace to improve on that 30.7. Right, I'm gonna do that thing. I'm gonna say one more. Now I'm like, this is the problem with time trial, is it's so addictive. Like, you want to always try and do better. Better out of there. A little bit more first gear actually helps there in this car. Right, actually that's going to be me, guys. Right, guys, I'm going to be heading off because the phone is ringing. I'll catch you very, very soon. Peace out.
It's the final lap.
Wrong button.